Hey YouTube, you're watching the Thursday episode of CCS. My name's Cody, and you're watching that Christian news show thing that I do. Not some weird thing where I'm at a convention and just like talking and vlogging. You know, I poorly vlog. One cool thing about the vlogamajig that you watched last Monday is the fact that it had an awesome intro song from Crazy Crazy Awesome Awesome. And the reason that this one it doesn't have the awesome intro song and it has the other awesome intro song is because I'm going to save that one for other things that I have in my head, even though it's not a huge deal. I could tell you, but I feel like I shouldn't, so I'm not going to. They're just going to be kind of random. You'll see them. You know, stay tuned and subscribe and do that type of thing, and you'll find them. They'll be present. If you'd like a beat like that intro song, only a full song, you can go to cjsbeats.com. If you want an artist and need a beat to rap to or do whatever you do to. And if you just like their music and just want to listen to it, leave a link in the description for their CD also. So you'll have both links, description below, all that awesomeness. So go check that out. They're pretty amazing. I've already shared the link once before, but it's worth sharing like 1,000,000 times. So we'll go on to our first story, which is Happy Funtime Hurricane in Alaska. Yeah. Big winter storm, not exactly like official hurricane, but the storm's causing winds up to like 100 miles per hour. Things are cold. It's like negative 14-degree winds and snow and water falling on these little islands. People having to literally pick up and move to the next destination. This is supposed to be winds of record or near record beating proportions. So at first doing this YouTube thing, I was like, I want to stay away from the sad news. There's happy news out there. But that's not the world. And I would be falsifying the news in this world if I were to give you just good news. Because that's not how things are. And then I thought of the amazing idea that maybe I should have happy fun time news like this. That's facetiousism. Facetious. But yeah, I think that we should have this news, and it gives you guys something to pray about for the next few days at least. You know, keep them in your prayers, kind of like a prayer request for the world. Because the world needs prayer. So yeah, coldness, winterness, rainstorms. So pray that stuff up and we'll go on to our next story. And from that we'll go to Christmas news, because Christmas news is awesome. You know, you get the presents, the carols, and the Christmas tree, and the Christmas tree tax fee. Yeah, Obama decided that we need to enhance the image of the Christmas tree market. That's the part that I'm confused about. You know, they're gonna fee the Christmas tree. That, I mean, whatever. They found everything else to tax. I don't see why they can't tax that. And it's not a tax, I guess it's a fee because it's going to the Secretary of Agriculture and not straight to the government. Or I don't know how that works. And to that I say, give to Caesar what is Caesar's. But Obama's like quote was to enhance the image of the Christmas tree market. How? I don't understand. I mean, I don't see business people going, oh, well, they've taxed the Christmas tree. That makes it look much better now that it's giving us money. Like, I'm so confused. Like I said, that's I'm gonna lowly of us peasant type people to go chop down a tree and make it look pretty. But I don't understand how putting a tax fee on it makes it better. And the reason that it's not a huge deal to me is because the Christmas tree isn't Christmassy. It's from some other faith. You can go look at the history of that and the Christmas tree, and people are like, blah, blah, blah. And they're angry about it. And people are like, we should celebrate Christmas in September, even though we don't actually know that date. And I'm getting really, really off base. But the Christmas tree part of Christmas isn't a huge deal to me. I just don't understand how putting a tax fee on it enhances the tree itself. Since I'm confused, we're just going to move on to the next story because it's more awesome and amazing and about Brian Head Welch, formerly of Korn. Before I was a Christian, I listened to Korn, and now that I'm a Christian, I listen to Brian Head Welch because he's awesome. So he's coming up with a new album in January, February, March-ish, and it's going to be awesome because he's going back to his roots and like really going back to his type of music, which I mean the other music, his last CD was really experimental. He didn't know like what he was doing completely, but he wanted to make music and he did an amazing job. And so now this one, he's like, I know what I'm gonna do. He's put more guitar riffs. He's gonna be more like rah. He's gonna be more like, oh, he's such a great contribution to the Christian nation because he's done so much and he's such an inspiration to like me, to everybody else. Dude is awesome. So he has a new music video out. The music video came out before the album. I'll leave a link in the description. This man is amazing. You need to go look him up. He was like in Korn, got addicted to meth like 200 different times, and then finally broke loose because he found Jesus. Because Jesus is awesome. Jesus is amazing. I don't know if you know that. If you guys are like agnostics or atheists watching this, Jesus is pretty cool. You should go check him out. Yeshua, if you want to call him that. I still think if everybody called him Yeshua instead of Jesus, it wouldn't sound overrated like it does now. And everyone's like, oh, Jesus. Everybody follows Jesus. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm really excited for this album. Just a little bit. And we move on. So going on to our final story of the day, Francis Chan, author of Crazy Love and former pastor of a church called Cornerstone Community Church, is going to join this new initiative called Adopt a Building, and he's going to build churches in like apartments in San Francisco. He's going to be building churches in the Tenderloin district of San Francisco, which is about 1 square mile, long, wide, whatever, square mile. But within that square mile, there are 37,000 people living within it, and 586 buildings for those thousands of people to live in. So like crazy stuff, lots of people, obviously like really poverty-stricken type place. And this guy is just, you know, he's gonna take a room of an apartment and like make it a church. Go back to the roots, like that's how old churches used to be. So that's really, really cool, like I'm excited about that. You know, they're first gonna just have like a prayer team and they'll pray throughout the building, and like once it gets bigger and they get more people, they'll start giving like food and like supplies and clothing and all this stuff and really, really help these guys out. And they'll have like church services. So really, really cool stuff. I'm excited. This is like one of those things, this is how churches should be, I think. You know, just go out there and you get a church and you do what you gotta do. And that is the world that we don't always see. So I wanted to show that part of the world. Christians doing things right. It's always a good thing. And all you haters out there who say different about Christians and say we're terrible people, if you have a Christian that does the right thing, then it's not religion's fault for all the bad things in the world. So, that's all. So we should go to the verse of the day. And that Bible verse is 1 Corinthians 3:17. For if anyone destroys God's temple, God will destroy him. For God's temple is sacred, and you are that temple as a Christian. And I just wanted to say that because the church is nothing but a building. We need to be the church, and we need to go out there, and we need to make our own communities, and we need to just be a church 24/7. Church isn't something you go to on Sundays. It's something you live out every day. So yeah, like, go to your schools, go to your work, go to wherever, and just like get together and preach and teach and share and all that stuff. So yeah. And going to the question of the day, what is your favorite music genre or artist? Really interested in this. Just seeing what you guys seem to like and all that type of stuff. Leave your answer in a comment below, and then press the like button. And if you haven't already, press the subscribe button. And then go to your Facebooks and paste the URL type thingy and be like, watch this! That'd be really helpful. In closing, haters keep hating, Christians keep praying, and to everybody, like and subscribe. I will see you later. God bless.